All right, so now we're going to do what's called the moving average methodology, and that's a perpetual methodology that kind of goes along with the average cost, but we're doing perpetual. So what we have to do is we have to recalculate our average cost based on the inventory that we have after each purchase. So let's just figure out what our average cost is for each stage of the game, and then we'll be able to add up our cost of goods sold. So, whoops. So on January 1, we purchase five at 10 cents a piece, and so that's 50 cents, and our average cost for those goods right then is 10 cents, okay? So on January 5th, and I'll change the color of my pen when we sell something, we sell two at an average cost of 0.1. So our cost of goods sold right then for that sale is 20 cents. Okay? So I'm going to change the color of my pen again. Let's do green. And then our inventory following that sale is 3 at 0.1 or 30 cents. Okay? And so now we're going to purchase something. And so on January 15th, we purchase. So on January 15th, we purchase 4 at 15 cents, which gives us a total cost for those items of 60 cents. Okay? So I have 7 items total, and I have 90 cents. All right? And so that gives me an average cost of 0.129. So about 13 cents per. And how did I figure that out? Well, let's come over here and we'll take a look. So remember, total cost over number of items. All right? And so my total cost is 90 cents over 7, and that gives me 0.129. Okay? So let's draw yellow around this. So this is my new average cost going forward now. Okay? So now let's switch back to red because we're going to sell something. So on January 17th, we sell 6, and we use that average cost at 0.129. And so that gives us cost of goods sold for right then of 0.774. Cost of goods sold. Okay? And so then we'll switch colors. And at that moment then, I sold 6. Here, I had in my inventory that I had 7. So now I have in my inventory after this sale, I have an inventory of 1 at an average cost of almost 13 cents. And so my ending inventory at that moment is 0.129. Okay? And so now I'm going to have to switch to another slide because I'm running out of space. So hold on. Okay, so we're gonna pick up where we left off, and remember our inventory following our, well, let's do this. So, after our January 17th sale, inventory is 1 at almost 13 cents, okay? And then we have a purchase on February 1st. And so we purchased 2 at 20 cents a piece, which is equal to 0.4, okay? And so right then, total up our inventory, and we have 3, and our total cost is 0.529, and that gives us an average cost of 0.176, okay? Because remember, 0.529 divided by 3 equals 0.176, right? So then on February 2nd, we're going to sell 1 at that average cost, that 0.176, okay? And so that is cost of goods sold for that sale, all right? And so now we have to figure out what our inventory is right then. And so our inventory now, at that moment, is 2 at 0.176, which is just over 35 cents. All right. And so now we have another purchase. So now on February 15th, we purchased 2 at 22 cents a piece, which is a total cost of 44 cents a piece. And so our inventory at that moment now is 4, and our total cost, if you add up those two things, and our total cost of that inventory is 79 cents, just over 79 cents. And so our average cost for those, 0.198, okay? And so that's how we get, and so then the calculation for that average cost is 0.792 divided by 4, which equals 0.198. All right, and now I'm going to have to add another slide, and so we'll continue the same problem on the next slide. So now our carryover inventory from the last slide is 4 items, and their average cost is 0.198, and so their total inventory value at that moment is 79, just over 79 cents. Okay? And so now we're going to purchase again. So according to the information we were given on March 1st, we purchased 6, and they each cost us $0.25. And so that gives us a total cost for all of those 6 purchased of $1.50. And so now we add up our total costs for now what's in our inventory, and that's $2.29, just over. And we have 10 items, all right? And so our average cost per item then is 0.229, okay? And now it's March 5th, and we get to sell some more stuff. All right, so now we're going to sell 7. And remember, we always sell them at that average cost. And so we sell them at that average cost. And that gives us a cost of goods sold of 1.603 is cost of goods sold for that group of things that we sold. Okay? So, in order to figure out our cost of goods sold, then, we just go back and add up all of our red cost of goods sold. And all of our red cost of goods sold, so let's write total. So, total cost of goods sold, if we just add up all of those red individual layers of cost of goods sold that we figured out, is 0.2 plus 0.774 plus 0.176 plus our last layer of sales, which were 1.603. So when you add all those things up, cost of goods sold. So cost of goods sold then, total, is 2.753. And so that's our cost of goods sold. So in this case, when you're using this methodology, the easiest way to find out ending inventory then is via our formula, and I'll do it up here. So ending inventory is goods available for sale minus cost of goods sold. And we know that goods available for sale was 3.44 and cost of goods sold was 2.753. So in that case, ending inventory is 0.687. All right? So we've got two of the variety of items that I wanted y'all to find, and I'll do the comparison now at the very end.